And then from now on, I'm going to try really hard to not mess this up and to try to stick with it and do it every Sunday as best I can. Hello there. So at the beginning of the year, basically I wanted to do the 52-week activity challenge. Originally it was 52-week Sunday activity challenge. Basically where I would do something every Sunday for like an hour. I'd pick one thing on my list of like 80 to 100 things that I either haven't done before or haven't done in a really long time that I thought would be kind of fun to do. Because I've noticed that over the last couple years, I rarely take time to do things that are just for the sake of doing them, for the fun of it, and not because there's a purpose. Like when I paint, I don't paint just for the sake of it anymore. I do it to sell that work. It's a job now. Anything I do that's creative or anything that's fun, it's usually just not for the sake of doing it, but for the sake of something else, something bigger. There's no spontaneousness to it. There's no fun in it a lot of the time. And so I wanted to take like a bit of every Sunday, inspired by my self-care Sunday ritual that I do every Sunday, where I do my nails and my feet and usually my eyebrows every 2 to 4 weeks. I'll usually like deep condition my hair, and I do like all like that physical self-care stuff. But what about stuff that's just good for your soul? You know, that kind of gets left out. So I was originally filming this, I think I did the first 4 weeks of January, but I wasn't really good at doing it on Sundays. I was doing it like at random days throughout the week, but the point was like when I do them, as long as I do them. But then February kind of hit, and February was just a really bad month overall, so I ended up not doing anything for the whole month of February. We're now in the second week of March, and I really want to get back to that 52-week challenge. And I kind of felt like because I'd missed so many weeks that this was pointless now, and I probably should just give up and maybe do it starting next year. But personally, one of my goals for the year of 2021 is to stay consistent, but also to keep up with my goals and not give up on them, even if it gets tough, or even if I have a setback, or even if it doesn't work out the first time I do it. Because I tend to do that with things when I get frustrated with them, or when I hit a roadblock, or when I mess up. Like if I'm doing like a 30-day challenge and I mess up a day, it's like that then marks the end of it because I give up. I think, oh, there's no point in continuing, and I want to do less of that this year. So I decided that in order to make up for those, I think it's been about, it'll be five weeks, and catch up basically. And then once I've caught up, then I can just, you know, go from there and start doing it weekly again. So here I am. Here's today's 52-week activity challenge item. Actually, I don't think anything like this is on my list of 80 things to pick, so I'll have to double check and make sure. I'm gonna be seeing my nanny on Saturday. This was supposed to be a Mother's Day gift for her last May, and then it was supposed to be a birthday gift for her in August, and then it was supposed to be a Christmas gift in December, because for some freaking reason I can't get this thing done. So I'm almost done. There's the three sides of it are all completed, but because they were all done at like different times, they all like aesthetically look different, which is super weird. So when I'm finished, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna touch them up so they all look more cohesive and similar. And this side, I had done the leaves mostly, but I gotta do the heads of the flowers and such still, and then it's done. So it's gonna be not too difficult. This should take me maybe an hour or two to finish. And I figured that since I have to do this anyway, and I would like to get it done, and it's kind of somewhat for fun, because even though it is for someone, it's not work related or anything. It really is just for the fun of it and for the love of my grandmother. So I think I'm going to make that my first day thing. It also kind of helps me finally get to something that I have been pretty much putting off for like almost a whole year and just working on in bits and pieces. And that's another thing I wanted to do with this project, was to pick things that I've kind of been putting off doing that would be like fun to do, but I'm like, So here we go. Gotta fill up my water, gotta get my Kleenex. Not that bug. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh. You gonna lie down now? Cool. Thank you. Hold on a minute, I forgot one more thing. I'm sorry. I know you're probably thinking, Kenzie, this is unacceptable. Who do you think you are? Okay, let's see if this will work. Sorry, did I sit on your tail or something? I don't have the tiny brushes I used to that I was working on this with. So that kind of sucks. They died over the last few months doing detail work on bigger canvases, so.
It's not for me to say you love. Go with the brother who you know how we do. It's
What? Shorty, why are you yelling?
it's not for me to say.
Why are you yelling like that? I'm in the middle of doing something important. You can wait. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to sit down. Shorty, no. It's wet. Shorty, it's wet. Look what you did. You messed it up. Stop it. You're just trying to tell me you like it or something? This looks a little bit better now.
It's not for me to say you love. Go with the brother who you know how we do. It's
Shorty, stop for a second. Jesus. Okay, so basically this doesn't really look the way I wanted it to. The leaves are really thick because my brush is an angled brush, and I haven't been able to, I can't make the same, like, I don't know if you can tell the difference here, but these ones are very flat and kind of large, and these ones are much more like little details, little leaves. This was the one I was going for. I'm going to be changing this so that it looks more like this. But as you can see, this, and this are the same. It's kind of a mess by comparison. I'm pretty upset. So I'm going to leave it for Shorty. No, you cannot lick. You can't drink water that's got paint in it. So I'm going to leave it, let it dry overnight, and then I'm going to come back to it maybe tomorrow to tackle those little things, maybe try to find a smaller brush. These ones are garbage. These cheap ones that I have, they don't actually work, so probably going to throw all those out, and I'm going to have to make do, I guess. I don't know. I got to figure this out. Okay. Today is Sunday, so it is my 52-week activity challenge day. Still need to find a better wording for that. Today, I'm going to be doing, I bought these at the beginning of the year so I could do try doing my hair more often. It's so long, it's kind of a shame to not experiment with doing my hair. In high school, I never really did my hair. I would do it like half up, half down, or I would do it in a ponytail or pigtails or twin tails. I would do stuff like that, but it was pretty rare. I mostly just left my hair in a ponytail, and that was like all I ever did. So I kind of want to get better at doing my hair and doing makeup and doing all of these things that I just never really taught myself how to do the way other girls did. So I got these. I'm kind of disappointed that I couldn't find a non-plastic alternative to hair ties. I did find ones for like bigger hair ties, but that wasn't what I was looking for. I wanted the small ones, so I'm going to keep on my search for that because they must exist. But until then, I'm using these, and I'm going to try to reuse them as much as possible. I know some people in the comment section said you can reuse them. Some people said that they break too easily. I guess it depends on your hair type or how thick your hair is or whatever. So we're going to be testing these out and see how well they work. My hair is not freshly washed, so I'm going to do something super simple. Something that kind of is more back and kind of hides the fact that my hair isn't fully washed. I'm visiting with a friend today, so her fiance has challenged me to Mario Kart and has no idea what he's gotten himself into. Because my brothers and I and my cousins used to play Mario Kart growing up a lot for the DS. We had so many fun Christmas memories in the basement. So I got very good at Mario Kart. Mind you, Mario Kart for the Switch might be a little bit different control-wise, but I think Mario Kart is one of those games that doesn't really change much, no matter the system it's on. Yeah. Hi, Nug. Okay. Hey. That's my hairbrush. Okay, so I don't know exactly. Shorty. Fuck. What I'm doing here. Hey. Get down. Shorty. Hey. down. That's why I had the candy hidden from you in the first place. Scat. Okay, so far this isn't working fantastically well, but we'll see. I'm unable to do braids on myself, so I decided to do a hairstyle that kind of mimics the look of braids with these bubble-like sections of hair going down the back of my head. When I had short hair, I'd do this going down the center of my head, but now that my hair is long, I can try doing a twin style. You basically just make a series of mini ponytails that connect to one another in a line. Shorty. No. Just told you, you can't have those. Just try to move it slightly. She's really too old for this behavior. 19 acting like she's 3 again. Maybe she's having some kind of midlife crisis. Lord knows, I think I'm also having somewhat of a midlife. My hair's breaking. Short. I broke my hair for nothing. Pull it out anyway. At least they slide out pretty good. Keep minimal hair with them. My hair is quite frizzy, especially when brushed, so this made doing this hairstyle a little tricky. I kept getting small pieces of hair caught in the elastic while tying my mini ponytails that weren't supposed to be there, which made it look messy and I'd have to redo it. And it broke. This hairstyle was rather frustrating, so Shorty's constant mischief during this entire thing wasn't helping matters. I don't understand why this is not working. The third one kept getting messed up, and so I had to redo it about 4 times. My arms are getting tired. For a first attempt, I guess this is okay. It'll have to do. This part's super loose, but there's probably nothing I can do about that. Trying to do the other side. The other side went much smoother with only one mess up at the beginning. I had a big brain moment here and decided that after sectioning off the hair for the mini ponytail, I'd set it aside and tie the remaining hair back to prevent it from getting stuck in my elastic. This ended up working really well, so I was able to get the other side of my hair done in less than half the time the first side took. Yeah. Shorty, what'd I tell you? Get down. Yes. I then continued the bulbs down my hair, tucking the hair in at the end to round it off and give it a more finished look. I then spent a ridiculous amount of time gently pinching them out and making them more bubbly. The bubbles at the back of my head took some work to get the right look. They were a little too far apart, so I need to have at least one more bulb back there next time. This is how it turned out. Let me see if I can show you the back. I don't know if that worked or not. But I think for a first attempt it's pretty good. I definitely don't hate it. I don't love it either, but for a first attempt it's okay. Am I excited about showing up at my friend's house with hair like this? I don't really know. I don't know if it suits me or if it's, I don't know. So that was my 52-week activity challenge for today. Week 8 was basically a continuation of week 6. I hadn't finished my Nanny's tissue box as planned during my painting session on week 6, so I decided to leave week 6 as paint something and make week 8 specifically finishing my Nanny's tissue box gift. I unfortunately didn't get any footage of the painting progress for some reason, but I did get footage of Shorty trying to steal my cheese, and honestly, I think that footage is better, so I'll share that here instead. You can't have cheese. It's not good for you, Nog. No. No, 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 no. No cheese. No cheese and no coffee for you. Okay? Going for the cheese, huh? Can't have that. Hey. Shorty. Hello? No. Look. Cheese. Look. There's a thing of cheese right there. Look. Shorty. Why are you struggling with this? A piece of cheese. Here, you can have the cheese. Why are you... What is your problem, bud? You're really the grossest eater I've ever seen. For week 9, I chose to read. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, but I grew up watching the movies and never actually read the books. So in early 2020, I picked up the first book from the library and decided I'd change that. I got the second one in March 2020, and I still have it because I kept forgetting to read it for the last year. It helped that the library wasn't exactly eager to get it back due to all the COVID stuff going on. They weren't hounding me for it. I finally finished the book by the beginning of April, but I have yet to return it and get the next one. I'm really enjoying reading the books though. Even though I know more or less what's going to happen, the books and movies are quite different, so it's exciting to get to experience Harry Potter in a different way than I have up until now. And that's the end of February. I'm currently trying to edit all the footage back to back, so the March and April ones will be up rather soon, and then hopefully after that they'll actually be monthly. If you've enjoyed this series so far, feel free to hit that subscribe button so that you can keep following me. I do these 52-week activity challenges weekly, and I upload the compilation of each month monthly. Thank you so much for watching.